How to become a construction site supervisor. In this video, I'm going to cover some specific questions that I think are amazing that have to do with specifically how does somebody transition into this role, especially if they've been in the craft position for a long time. So I'm really excited about this topic. This will be a shorter video that ties into some longer ones about site supervisor, and I couldn't be more excited. Site supervisor. I'm looking at this like anybody who is now in a management, supervisory, or project delivery role. And that could be anywhere from, in some cases, foreman or general foreman, assistant super, or there are specific positions that manage the site. So whatever range you're in, the concepts still apply. So I'm going to cover some really cool questions here that I think you're going to love. Here we go. I've been a tradesman for 10 plus years and I want to become a site supervisor, but I don't want to start over. So what is the advice? I want you to lock in on this because I've seen this over and over and over. These are the things that will help somebody to transition. And you may like them or you may not, but they are tried and true. Number one, start dressing like a site supervisor. And that doesn't mean that you have to start wearing suits or anything, but look like me, collared shirt, nice. There aren't like holes in it. There's no holes in my pants. I've got really nice PPE, like everything's looking sharp, right? That's step number one. Step number two, start talking like supervisors. And you're like, what? What did Jason just say? I'm not saying start talking like somebody that's inauthentic. I'm saying start talking professionally. You know, if you're throwing around a bunch of ain'ts and cuss words and just like slang all the time, which is pretty common. I'm not saying it should be. I'm just saying it's pretty common among the craft and it's common among me, so I'm not above anybody. I'm just saying even me, like when I'm out swinging a hammer, I talk differently than when I'm trying to be a supervisor. So like how I'm talking now, I'm not cussing, I'm professional, I'm articulating, I'm not using too much slang, but I still have a personality, right? So start to adjust how you talk. Third, this is huge, and I've seen this be probably like the biggest hindrance to somebody attempting to go to that next level is you have got to become organized. That means your home organized. Please don't dismiss what I'm saying right now. That means your truck clean and organized. You start taking it through the car wash all the time. You don't have banana peels or coffee stains or anything hanging out, like it's looking good. That means your desk, super clean. That means your computer, everything's organized. That means your phone, somebody calls you, it can't say this person's voicemail box is full and cannot take your, no, it has to be like, oh, this person's pretty professional. That means everything about your persona is organized and you keep a to-do list and you write things down. Then, and I'm going to get to the most important part, you start taking any opportunity to, oh, this is so good, to learn and lead. If you get an opportunity to learn a skill, go to a training, read a book, do it. Lead, that means, oh, hey, I'd like to run that coordination meeting. Hey, I'd like to put together that 3-week look ahead. Start volunteering for leadership activities and responsibilities, and you will get to where you need to get. I'll just tell you a quick story and then I'll be done with this question specifically. When I was a cement mason and then a rodman for the field engineers, I bought my own computer, I learned AutoCAD on my own, started reading books, started experimenting with the 3-week look aheads, and the team was like, this kid's doing everything, might as well make him a field engineer. That's what it's going to take for you. That's the answer to that question. Second question, what soft skills should I focus on to stand out as leadership material? I'll give it to you straight. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Start to learn how to deal with people. And another book is called Leadership and Self-Deception. Get to a point where you're not triggered, you're not angry, and you're not coming up with any toxic attitudes. How do I convince my manager that I'm ready for a supervisory position? You don't. You prove it to them. And you volunteer. Hey, let me do that. And they're like, I don't know about that. No, please, trust me. Let me do it. I'm not going to tell you what I can do. I'm going to show you. Okay, you know how to do that. Then you volunteer for the next one. Then you volunteer for the next thing and the next thing. And you're like, well, you don't have to convince me. You're already doing it, right? That's how you convince them. The last question is, should I stay loyal and grow slower, or should I switch companies and accelerate my career? This is a tough one. Oh no, I know how to not get in trouble on this. The industry is set up to where you have to at least make 1 to 3 company changes in order to progress. That's just a historical fact. The way that we manage finances, pay lower and lower and lower and lower, right? Desperate companies in this economy will pay more for you to come on board as a new hire with your experience. So that's the way the system is set up. I personally have always been like a really neat employee. I've never been fired. And I have always been in situations where once I left a company, they regretted it like strongly that I left. And I've had to switch companies twice to like get to where I needed to be. So that's a tough one. If you find a company that pays you what you're worth before you quit, then stay. And if you don't and you're not getting anywhere, it's just the way the system's set up. These are the questions that we get most of the time on how to become a site supervisor. I've enjoyed covering them with you. I'll turn this into a little blog post for you and link you to other videos about this topic so you can expand your knowledge. And I hope you like and subscribe so you get the other videos. On we go.